High school basketball is on the air. It's March Madness time. Hi, this is Larry Proietti, inviting you to join Nick Proietti and me as we're in Casper this weekend for Class 2A State Championship basketball action and Class 4A Regional Championship action as well. High school hoops on 1480 KRAE is being brought to you by our fine sports sponsors. Now let's send it to Casper, Wyoming. We can be either at the Ford Center, we can be at Casper College, or we can be at Casper Natrona High School. Action aplenty coming your way on 1480 KRAE. Before the opening tap of this contest, let's check in with our pregame show right here on 1480 KRAE Cheyenne. To Sweet Erickson Gymnasium, Casper College, as we move into the next round, as again it's basketball action featuring our other Eastern Laramie County team, the Pine Bluffs Hornets, as they will be taking on the Kemmerer Rangers. So Rangers again come in at 14-10, 2-4 in the conference campaign. We do want to thank our fine sponsors, Meridian Trust Federal Credit Union, MHP, LLP, Lennox Auto Body and the Auto Glass and Detail Center, Cheyenne Regional Medical Center, Halliday Motors, Platte Valley Bank, Merritt Plumbing Heating, Cheyenne Urological, Cheyenne Package Ship, the Gill Window Company, Key of Cheyenne, Wyoming Department of Transportation, First Tier Bank, Burns Insurance Company, also Fat Boys Tire and Auto, Cheyenne Auto Repair and Service, the United States Air Force Recruiting Office, Chick-fil-A at Windmill and Dell Range, Paige and Zach Lane at Number One Properties, Medicap Pharmacy, YO Print LLC, giftconnections.net, the Donut Shop on Central Avenue, affordable computer repair, also by Two Doors Down in downtown Cheyenne. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. A 2-minute timeout. We'll come back as it's the Hornets as they match up with the Kemmerer Rangers right here on 1480 KRAE, back after these words.
Each of us comes with a different story, a different way of looking at the world. So whatever it is that makes you different will make all the difference. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
Suddenly it's all so clear with Gill Windows. Your home deserves the very best, that's what we give to you. When it comes to vinyl windows, no need to be confused. We manufacture in Wyoming, build them all right here. 'Cause we know the climate, suddenly it's all so clear with Gill Windows. Fat Boys Tire and Auto.
When you need tires or auto repairs, find the Fat Boys. The Fat Boys family has been serving Wyoming and Nebraska for over 50 years, and we offer your family the best selection and service in the region with expert advice and quality work done right the first time. Get price quotes and schedule service at fatboystires.com.
Before you go flat, you better go fat. Fat Boys Tire and Auto.
For 17 years at Key of Cheyenne, we have strived to offer the best value in a new vehicle. I'm A.J. Miller, and the new 2023 Kia Seltos will take on the roads with rugged capabilities for all climates. The 2023 Kia Seltos has available all-wheel drive, 10-inch touchscreen, heated seats, and turbocharged power. With the new Kia, get one of the best warranties in the business. Come into Key of Cheyenne, call 775-0123 or go to keyofcheyenne.com, and we'll make it easy.
More at the Casper College here at Sweet Erickson Gymnasium. Do want to mention it's an all-East semifinal tomorrow in Class 2 and the girls' side, as Lingle Fort Laramie had no problems with Shoshone, 58-29. Earlier we saw Burns pick up a victory against the defending state champion Rocky Mountain Lady Grizzlies. We also saw in our first contest Sundance Lady Bulldogs pick up a victory. So, and then I'm missing one here. We'll get to that in just a little bit. Tongue River held off Wyoming Indians. So, again, it's an all-Eastern semifinal for Class 2A. And, again, we will have Burns tomorrow afternoon, 4:30. We will be at the Ford Center, the Ford Wyoming Center.
There you go.
And that will be a 4:30 tap time, which kind of messes things up a little bit with the Eastern Conference regionals that are going on over at Casper Natrona High School. We're going to have to keep you posted on where we're going to be at. Again, we can't split in half and be 2 places or 3 places at once, but we do want to remind you.
As I say, a lot of weight holds with the outcome
right
of this
here.
contest, where again we can hopefully assume that Pine Bluffs will be able to get past Kemmerer, at least in this contest, get defending state champions for the Pine Bluffs Hornets. Again, hopefully they're able to at least move on to the semis, but again, nothing to assume. So again, this kind of hangs in the balance of, again, what 4A contests or again, what Cheyenne schools are we able to cover coming up tomorrow at Natrona County.
We've already seen one defending champ go down, so you just never know. All right, we are going to take a quick 2-minute timeout. And when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups for you. It will be the Rangers, Kemmerer, taking on the Hornets of Pine Bluffs. Back after these words, you're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
All the Taco Tuesday excitement at Taco John's can really start to mix things up. Just look at these delicious simmering Tuesdays. And on this taco, Tuesdays are only $1.19. See you on Taco at Tuesday John's. Oh, whoops, Taco John's.
Hey guys. He's not wearing anything.
What?
Hi, I'd like to order a hot chocolate, please.
What?
Are you...
She shoots, she scores. It's nothing but net for your family dinner tonight at Two Doors Down. Two Doors Down is perfect for the active family with an expanded menu featuring Cheyenne's favorite gourmet burgers served with bottomless fries to your favorite platters, pastas, pizzas, salads, a full kids menu, and much, much more. It's Two Doors Down. For a complete menu and specials, go to twodoorsdown.net. Two Doors Down, 118 East 17th Street. Flippin' great burgers since 2009.
Lanny at Affordable Computer Repair in Cheyenne is proud to be sponsoring March Madness, featuring our local high schools. Whenever your personal computer, laptop, or iPad is not performing to your standards, then it's time to call Affordable Computer Repair in Cheyenne at 307-256-8971 and let Lanny's many years of experience fix or address the problems that may exist. Also, watch out for those bad elements out there to harm your computer. Affordable Computer Repair is the perfect choice to consult you on the proper maintenance for your systems. Good luck to all of our high schools in tournament action from Affordable Computer Repair in Cheyenne. Go to the starting lineups. First off, for the Hornets of Pine Bluffs, they will be the home team. They're in the home white uniforms, purple numerals, and with the gold outline. Hornets across the front chest. Nothing changes. All senior lineup. Ryan Fornstrom will be in the backcourt. He's 5'10". He'll be joined by 5'10" senior Alex Sloan. In the middle will be 6'4" Colin Jessen. On the wings will be 6'3" Stu Lurick and 6-footer Dalton Schaefer. So for Tyler Kimsey, it will be Fornstrom, Schaefer, Lurick, Sloan, and Jessen. For Matt Stewart's Kemmerer Rangers, who again 14-10 in season 2-4 in conference play, they'll come out this way with a couple of seniors. Wyatt Peterno, he is a 5'10" senior. He'll be joined by 6'2" senior Mason Riding. Also starting Chase Bowen, Jake Campman, and Skylar Rogers. So it'll be Peterno, Riding, along with Bowen, Campman, and Skylar Rogers. Opening tap, a couple minutes away.
Rangers coming into this contest. Again, they are the 3 seed out of the Western Conference here in Class 2A. Pine Bluffs, they are the 2 seed out of the Eastern Conference. Again, we were anticipating them to be that number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Instead, got defeated by the Bighorn Rams in that at least championship final of the Eastern Regional Tournament up in Sundance and Moorcroft. So, again, that's where Pine Bluffs finds themselves as that 2 seed here coming out of the East. Again, they are defending 2A state champions from last year, again, looking to repeat. And again, it starts here tonight against this Kemmerer Rangers team that, again, from all indications, or at least understanding, again, where, again,
they're pretty good size.
It's good size, but again, it sounds like, again, Eastern Conference and Class 2A, again, girls and boys are kind of similar to what we talked with Class 4A of. It's pretty heavy on this Eastern Conference, so got to put at least a little confidence that Pine Bluffs should get it done, especially with the height and the experience and the senior leadership that they have.
This is a team, and again, not to sell Pine Bluffs short, Nick, but this is a team that could be in upset mode in the Kemmerer Rangers, because again, 14-10 is a deceptive record with this team. Again, they got a lot of height. I don't think they have the speed like Pine Bluffs, but I think they can bully you under the boards.
If you're the Rangers, you look back to, again, Saturday's contest, at least at neutral side against the Bighorn Rams. Again, see how the Bighorn Rams took down this Pine Bluffs team that, again, we've talked about the Hornets on the offensive side. This is one of the most powerful offenses in Class 2A around that you got to find a way to slow them down and at least you got to find a way on the defensive side to deny them on the inside.
Yeah, the Hornets got shut down at the point, and that's what really hurt them. All right, we're just about ready to do the starting lineups. Kemmerer will be in the travel black uniforms, red numerals, kind of that central look on the road, and we'll have Rangers across the front. Opening tap, we will have that for you coming up after this 30-second timeout, a 30-second timeout you're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Wyoming owned and operated since 1971, Burns Insurance is Wyoming's right choice for your insurance needs. Burns Insurance is a trusted choice, full-service, independent insurance agency offering a full range of commercial, agricultural, and personal insurance products through many national and regional carriers. Let our friendly, experienced agents help you find the right product at the right price for your asset protection. Buy the policy, get the agent at Burns Insurance, your right choice. Find Burns Insurance on Facebook or at burnsia.com.
Introduce the Rangers. You got to like them. They're lean, they're lanky, they're hungry. So for the Pine Bluffs Hornets, they can't come in here overconfident. We've already seen the Rocky Mountain Lady Grizzlies go down to the Burns Bronx. How many people really thought that was going to happen today? We knew about the Lady Grizzlies.
Well, and again, we've seen what the Lady Bronx can be, again, or at least we've seen they're kind of up and down throughout this season.
Yeah.
So, again, it was something that everyone comes into this, again, these tournaments 0-0, and that's the benefit of you're kind of evenly matched. And, you know, it's something in Class 4A. We saw a potential shocker with Campbell County upsetting Cheyenne East on the boys' side. So, again, anything
didn't happen, thank goodness.
Thankfully, it didn't happen. But, again, anything and everything can happen up here in Casper. And we've seen shocks aplenty so far.
Jessen along with Jake Campman to jump center circle. Ball is up in the air. Tap comes down into the hands of Ryan Forster. Pine Bluffs attack in the zone to our left. We're cart side here at the Swede. Jessen on top, hands it off to Sloan. Far side over to Schaefer now to Forster. Forster drives inside, takes it all the way, and gets it to trickle on in. And Pine on the board early here 2-0. Backcourt pressure applied by Fornstrom. A couple of young men, seniors. They've been through the wars together. Peter Nall will give it off to Riding. Then tried to dump it down low and overshoots Rogers, Skylar Rogers, and a turnover. So for the Hornets, let's see if they're kicking in all 8 cylinders tonight, or 5 on the floor right now.
Speaking of 8, again, haven't had that chance to mention that again in the high school ranks. 8-minute quarters, no shot clock even in the state tournament.
Fornstrom kicks it out to Schaefer for 3. Bang! And a Dalton Schaefer trifecta makes it 5-0 in favor of the Hornets. First minute of play. Peter Nall trying to get inside. That's cut off by Fornstrom. Have to kick it outside. They do so. And then it comes back to Peter Nall. As he gets it into Riding's hands, back to Peter Nall. They're on the far side, staying outside the perimeter, trying to get inside. Now on top to Bowen. Bowen with a left-hand dribble, terminates it, sends it back out on top to Riding. Good defensive effort, man-on-man by the Hornets. As Fornstrom got tied up, Peter Nall sneaks in for the hopefully the bounce to go off the back of the iron, but he doesn't get it to go. There will be a foul on the play. And I'm trying to see who it was. Was it on Schaefer or Jessen?
It was the first team foul called against the Pine Bluffs Hornets. Again, did not see who it was at least called upon.
Another lob down low as they try to hook up with Rogers, and it's taken away. Might have been on Lurk. I will give him the foul for now. And Forstrom just takes it to the hole with authority, and it's a 7-0 lead in favor of the Hornets.
And what is Pine Bluffs doing early? Again, establishing themselves on the inside.
Peterno into the hands of Riding. Riding with the left hand wants to get inside. Sloan in his back pocket. Back out to Peterno. Peterno terminates the dribble. Riding with the left hand. Sloan will not give up any inches. Bowen tries to drive on the baseline. Down low. Ball stripped away by Lurick. Unfortunately, couldn't come away with the handle of the basketball as it skips on out. First substitution for Pine will be Justin Lurick, the sophomore. Lurick at 6 foot. So both Luricks on the floor. Trying to get it down low, but it's kicked back out to Peterno. Got a break there were the Rangers. Then we're going to have a whistle away, and this will be on Jessen. Pushing off. A couple of 22s battling.
Second team foul called against the Hornets.
And that'll be his second. So it was Jessen who got the original foul. He's going to have to step on out. And Slade will come on in, Jacob Slade, another sophomore at 6 foot. So they get considerably smaller. Inbounds to Campman. Campman now to Peterno. Peterno, pull up Jay off the front of the iron, no good. Tapped around into the corner, picked up by Schaefer. Schaefer quickly to Fornstrom as he brings it over midcourt. Fornstrom, far side to Slade. Slade hands it back to Lurick, Justin Lurick. Now to Schaefer. Schaefer wants to drive inside. He does off the window and good. Dalton Schaefer with 5. Ryan Forstrom with 4. 9-0 lead for Pine Bluff. 4:52 to go in the period. Back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
30 years of service and care for Cheyenne and the surrounding area continues at Cheyenne Auto Repair and Service. Hi, this is Larry Proietti for cars in downtown Cheyenne. This is the only place I take my vehicle for service, be it just an oil change, timing belt, checking on my heating and air conditioning unit, and even to replace a burnt-out brake light bulb or worn-out windshield wipers. John and his staff are there to take care of most minor repairs. John is even a TechNet professional. What does that mean to you? He's one of the best when it comes to servicing your car or truck. Check out TechNetProfessional.com today. Open Monday through Friday at 604 West Lincoln Way or call Cheyenne Auto Repair and Service for an appointment at 632-0498.
Now, 9-0 as Rangers are down right now to the Hornets. Backcourt pressure now slapped on by Pine. Very fast lineup out there right now. They'll get it in the backcourt as Bowen pushes it over the timeline, and Pine will back up the D. Again, man-on-man defense. They can't get it down low. They'll get it to Rogers. Rogers on the wing. Ball tipped away, but luckily back into the hands of Bowen. Again, they're trying to get it into Rogers where they have the mismatch. Now to Peterno. Send it on top, in and out of the hands of Riding. Somehow Bowen is there to pick it up. Now to Peterno. Again, good defense by the Hornets. In and out of the hands of Riding, and it'll go out, and it'll be out to the Hornets. Turnover, Rangers.
Good contingent of Pine Bluffs fans making the trip up from Laramie County just like us here today to cheer on their Hornets.
Hornets looking to make it a double-digit lead. Slade into the near court. With the right hand, terminates the dribble, finds Fornstrom outside, far side, down low they get to Lurk, and somebody leaning on his back. Let's see who it was.
First whistle going against the Rangers here.
That will be on Riding, his first personal. It's not a shooting situation. We'll see Caden Whitbeck come in as he will come in for Riding. Fornstrom, left of the bucket, gets it into Lurick. Lurick off the glass, and good. How about the Hornets right now trying to send a message? Peterno bringing it down quickly. He's picked up by Fornstrom. Terminates the drill. Now on top, they get it to Whitbeck. Looking for somebody. Has to send it off to Bowen. to his left. Bowen takes it around far side, lobs it down low for Campman. Turnaround jumper partially blocked by Lorick, and Pine Bluffs with the basketball.
3:37 to go before the end of this first quarter. Again, it is all Pine Bluffs.
4.5 minutes. The Rangers have not scored. Inside, ball loose. Picked up by Lorick. Kicks it out to his bro. Bang! And a trifecta for Justin Lorick. And the lead extends now to 14-0.
Kind of reminds me of what we saw Central versus South at Story Gymnasium a couple weeks ago.
Campman, he'll launch a long-range three. That won't go. Cleared away by Schaefer. Here come the Hornets on the run. Schaefer, he'll stop. He'll pop. Bang! And Dalton Schaefer trifecta in the lead now 17-0. Under 3 to play in the quarter. Peter will spin around move. Puts it up and good. Count the bucket. He'll be fouled by Fornstrom. So Wyatt Peterman finally puts the biscuit in the basket. It only took him 5 minutes and 6 seconds. So Peterman at the line, he'll get the old-fashioned three. It's 17-3 right now in favor of the Hornets. Fornstrom calls out the play to Schaefer near side. Now to Stu Lorick on top. Lorick to his brother. Down low, they go to Slade, kick it back out to Fornstrom. Fornstrom tries to drive in on Peterman. He is grabbed, and I don't know if it was a reach-in by Skylar Rogers or not. No, they're going to call that on Peterman. So both of the point guards with their first personal foul.
Clock is stopped at 2:33 to go.
Inbounds will come to Schaefer, wide open for the three. Can't get it to go. Skims off the rim. Both Lorick and battling was Bowen, and goes off Bowen's hands. So it'll be out to the Hornets. They'll be to the right of their bucket. Fornstrom into Slade. Slade, Schaefer on the near side on the angle. Now they'll give it off to Fornstrom. Fornstrom bounces it down low to Lorick. Lorick double team, baseline jumper, good. Stu with a soft touch, and it's a 19-3 score. 2:10 to go here in the period. Far side. Bowen takes a run in the paint. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up and in. Nice job by Chase Bowen being ever persistent in the paint. 19-5 our score. Under 2 to play on the Taco John scoreboard. Driving in. You can't stop Fornstrom. Once those Jets come out of the back of his heels, it's now 21-5 with $1:47 to go on the Taco John scoreboard. Peternell kicks it into the corner, but nobody home. Alex Sloan will come back in, and he will come in for Schaefer.
And 21-5 advantage Pine Bluffs. Again, the odds-on favorite team here in the state tournament to again get back that state championship game.
Slade loses the handle of the basketball, keeps it alive into Lorick's hands. Stu with the basketball now. Takes it inside on a bounce to his brother in the corner. Can't do anything with it. Sloan, Lorick, and Fornstrom. Fornstrom unloads the three. That is no good. Shot underneath, blocked as Lorick comes away with it. That was Justin Lorick. Long-range three. That won't go by the Hornets. And quickly down court comes Peternell. Peternell high off the window and good. Wyatt Peternell with 5 of the 7 points as we got 60 seconds to go here in the quarter.
As Pine Bluff slow to get across the timeline, setting up the offense.
Slade to Justin Lorick. Now over to Stu. Stu takes it inside, drives in, left it short, no. He will be fouled en route to the bucket in the act of shooting. The foul will be on Chase Bowen, his first.
Team's third foul call against Rangers here.
Stu Lorick with 4 points on the night, first quarter. Looking for 5, he's got 5. Substitution for the Rangers. We'll see Chris Kaminsky come in. He will check in for Skylar Rogers. 22-7 our score here in quarter number 1. Lorick will toe the mark again, bends at the knees, fires, and it's perfect. And we'll see Karsten Freeberg check in for the Hornets. Freeberg is just a freshman. Backcourt pressure applied by the Hornets. Bowen breaks it easily, kicks it over, long range three. That one it'll fall in. Big bucket right there for Jake Campman. He was wide open on the wing. 23-10 our score. Driving inside, Slade kicks it out to Lurick for three. Bang! And a Justin Lurick trifecta. He's got two of them in the quarter. 21 seconds goes 26-10 in favor of Pine Bluffs. Peterno terminates his dribble on the far side. Gets it out on top to Kaminsky. Kaminsky with 10 seconds has the ball knocked away. Try to get it to Peterno. And then we're going to have a tie-up as Sloan battles with Peterno for the basketball. It will be out to the Rangers with 6.6 seconds to go. Quickly, Pine will make a substitution. Sean Schmidl will come in. He's a sophomore. He's a 6-footer. He will check in for Freeburg. Inbounds will come to Peterno with 5 seconds left. Peterno loses the basketball into the hands of the Hornets. Long range three, and that one will not fall for the Hornets, as that was Wyatt Carter launching the long range tray. 26-10 after one in favor of the Hornets. We're back after a 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Chick-fil-A at Windmill and Del Range across from Powers Field is a proud sponsor of our high school and LCCC student athletes. Chick-fil-A always offers 2 convenient drive-through lanes to pick up your order if you are on the go. Plus, they have an excellent dining room for the whole family. And remember to order ahead. Use the Chick-fil-A app on your phone. Stop into Chick-fil-A today, open Monday through Saturday, where you can enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Your home for the real chicken sandwich taste. Chick-fil-A, Windmill and Del Range.
That Tyler Kimsey got to run 10 in the first quarter, Nick, as this Hornets lead by 16, 26-10. It was 17-0 at one point in the first quarter before one fell in for the Rangers.
Had that feeling that it was getting well out of hand for the Rangers, and again, it still kind of feels like that right now. 16-point lead for the Pine Bluffs Hornets. Again, it was something that it took about 5 minutes to get points on the board for the Rangers. So, again, so far for Pine Bluffs, a good early start, and a start that we're kind of used to out of this team.
And they do it without Jessen, who got in early foul trouble. 2 fouls in the first quarter.
Only 6 whistles in total for both teams.
Forster,
again, in that first quarter.
Right in front of us. Kicks it in the corner, wide open. Lurick for 3. That one will rim out and right into the hands of Rogers, Skylar Rogers. Check that, Campman. Campman now to Peterno. Peterno, top of the key. Has to send it back to Bowen. Bowen also on top. Lobs it down low, and it will be tipped away by Lurick. Lurick right now not giving an inch to Campman.
Ball will stay with Kemmerer here. 7:33 to go before half.
Bowen will have to send it way out. In between the loops, they'll go to Peterno. Peterno being worked on defensively by Fornstrom. Bowen, Campman. Rogers now, and he'll give it off to Peterno. Peterno outside, rolls in, can't get one to bank off the glass, and the rebound pulled down by Schaefer. Here come the Hornets, leading by 16, 26-10. We're just underway in quarter number 2. Lurick, that's Justin Lurick. On the high block, they get it over to Stu. Stu fade away, couldn't get it to fall, and the rebound pulled down by Campman. Campman, his pass is tipped and taken away by Schaefer. Schaefer to Fornstrom, and Fornstrom with a long lead just over the head of Lurick.
Little helter-skelter basketball by both teams here to start out the second quarter. Again, 6:44 to go.
Yeah, you look at Kemmerer, they didn't score for about 5 minutes and 4 seconds in the first period. Whitbeck, Rogers baseline jumper, that won't go. Jessen clears away. The missed shot into the hands of Fornstrom. Fornstrom walks it down on the far side. Gets it into Jessen's hands. He hands it off to Justin Lurick. Now over to Fornstrom. Fornstrom looking for a screen. Got it. Drops a bounce pass down low to Stu Lurick. To Fornstrom, back to Stu. Now to Jessen inside. He lays it off the window and good. Nice assist from Stu Lorick and a 28-10 lead. Peternall quickly down the floor, looking for some help. Finally gets it off to Whitbeck. Whitbeck now to Campman. Campman back to Peternall. Peternall top of the key, trying to drive inside, throws one up. Errant shot, rebound, covered up by Jessen, and now he'll push it out into the hands of Lorick. Lorick. Stu will give it off to Forster. Forster flies in the lane, then throws up one that does a 720 and falls in. Forster with 8.
How about a 20-point lead now for Pine Bluffs?
30-10. Peternall into the hands of Bowen. Bowen to Whitbeck. Whitbeck to Rogers. Rogers with an air ball. However, picking up the garbage and putting it back in is Bowen. Bowen with 4 of the 12 points. It's 30-12. Again, there is that 40-point discrepancy for a running clock. Jessen, how about that move? And reversed it as he puts it up and in. Jessen with 4, and it's a 32-12 score. Quickly, Peternall. He flies down the floor and finally gets the one to bank in for him from the left side.
The offensive output back and forth. Here we go between these two.
Clock continues to tick with 4:30 to go. Forster along the baseline, kicks it in the corner to Justin Lorick. Now out on top to Schaefer for 3. That won't go. Rebound pulled down by Forster. Now out to Stu Lorick for 3. That one no good. Justin trying to battle for the rebound. Ends up in the hands of Rogers. He'll push it down quickly. Puts on the brakes. Sends it to Campman. Campman can't get that one to bank. And the rebound hauled in by Stu Lorick. Fast pace, and Tyler Kimsey can see that his guy's getting a little gassed out there. 4:07 to go in the half. It is the Hornets 32, Rangers 14 back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to Nwanchi High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Wisdom, expertise, compassion, qualities that are the foundation of Cheyenne Urological, with their experienced doctors and their highly trained staff providing top-quality treatment for prostate cancer, urinary tract infections, kidney stones, impotence, and incontinence. You can trust Cheyenne Urological to give you the highest quality urinary care. Now offering the latest in robotic surgery, call Cheyenne Urological at 635-4131. That's 635-4131.
Checking back in is Sean Schmidl, the sophomore. He taps it into Lorick as they bring it over the timeline. Lorick puts on the brakes, gets it to Schmidl, and tried to force one inside to Jessen, and it's taken away. Also checking in is Ethan Perkins. He has the basketball, flips it back to Peternall. Now to Perkins. Perkins over to Bowen. Bowen on top to Campman. Campman, he'll stop, he'll pop, he'll get. And he was just inside the arc. But for Campman, he's got 5. As it's now a 32-16 score. Lorick, Schaefer, Sloan, who's checked back in. Alex with the right hand, hands it off to Stu. Lorick now over to Schaefer. Schaefer to Sloan. Alex finds Dalton. Now over to Stu Lorick. Lorick wants to drive, leans in along the baseline, and will have Bowen all over his back. That will be his second personal foul.
That'll be team's 4th called against Kemmerer. Again, that's the first whistle we've had here in the second quarter.
So Lorick will toe the mark a couple of times. He is 2 for 2. He has a half dozen here in the first half and misses the free throw.
I got a team that is very good shooting from the charity stripe.
Gabe Wiswell will check in. He will come in for Bowen. Second shot of the way, and that one is good. Now Forster will check in for Lorick. Well, let's see who he checked in for. Somebody better come off the floor. There's a half. Yeah.
There we go. Stu will finally come
off. That's what we were thinking.
We want to avoid again a similar situation we had earlier in the season.
At South, that was just a destroyer. Campman in the backcourt finds Peternall. Peternall wants to get inside, finds it wide open. Unfortunately, the bunny won't fall. Just missing it was Wiswell, and Schaefer comes away with the rebound. Quickly to Schmidl. Schmidl pull up baseline jumper, a little long, strong, and Wiswell will come down with the rebound. Quickly to Campman. Campman has the height advantage, puts it up and in over Schmidl, and the bucket is good. Nice job by Campman. He's got 7. Chance for the old-fashioned 3. Schmidl will pick up the foul on the body contact. Again, Campman about 4 or 5 inches difference than Schmidl.
Whistle going against the Pine Bluffs Hornets here.
And Campman will complete the old-fashioned 3. Justin Lorick will come back. He will come in for Sloan.
For my count, at least Campman for the Rangers, again leading the team with 8 points out of their 19. It's still a large lead, though, for the Pine Bluffs Hornets.
Yeah, 33-19 our score. Fornstrom directing the offense. Wants to take it all the way himself. He does so from the baseline, just the outstretched arms of Jessen. Couldn't pull down the board. Rogers comes down with it. He's quickly down court. I'll tell you what, you got to give the Rangers their due. They like to fly as well, too. Campman on the wing, on the near side. Pull up from the baseline. His jumper won't go. Wiswell comes down the rebound as he battles with Schmidl, and Schmidl will get a break there. Goes off Wiswell and into the hands of the Hornets.
Coach Stewart not too happy with that call. Thought it went off Pine Bluffs instead. Again, all officials agreed upon that it's Hornets basketball.
Stu Lurick will come back in for Schmidl. Give a little muscle for Jessen, that is. Fornstrom into the near court, wants to take it in, then kicks it back out to Lurick. Down low, they get it to Jessen, and the reverse layup again on the assist from Justin Lurick. Makes it 35-19 with about $1:45 to go here on the Taco John scoreboard in quarter number 2. On top, Rogers, Campman, far side. Now they get it in the corner to Perkins. Perkins, Campman, now Peternall. Peternall backs it out now with the left hand. Loses the handle. Somehow, some way he got it back. Lucky him. Rogers, Wiswell now back on top to go to Peternall. Peternall tries to drive inside. Bowls into Jessen, who picks up his 3rd foul. That is a very key foul for the Hornets. Jessen arrived in that danger zone just a little too late.
As you mentioned, 3rd on Jessen, team's 5th called against Pine Bluffs.
So Peternall will head to the line. He'll shoot a pair.
Only 9 whistles so far in this first half.
First shot is good. He has 8 points. Wyatt Carter checks back in for Jessen. Carter, a junior, 6'2". Second shot by Peternall on the way is good as well. They are hitting their free throws, very critical. 35-21. About 75 seconds to go here in the first half. Schaefer wanted to get inside, pull up from 15, rimmed out. Did a 360 right into the waiting arms of Perkins. Perkins now to Peternall. Chance for the Rangers to whittle it down. Peternall puts on the brakes. Bad pass taken away by Schaefer. Schaefer pushing it up quickly, then will wait for the troops to come down. Fornstrom, he takes it inside. Stop, pop, good. How about Ryan Fornstrom? Peternall, baseline jumper. He'll answer right back. And it's 37-23. Fornstrom now looks over to Tyler Kimsey. Is it a one-shot opportunity? That kind of throws them out of their rhythm, doesn't it? If they have to slow it down. Carter getting it inside to Lurick. Lurick with the fadeaway off the palm. Left it short off the front of the iron. Wiswell comes down with it. Quickly to Campman. Campman now to Peternall. Peternall wants to drive inside. Puts on the brakes and kisses it off the glass and good. Wyatt Peternall really heating up here in the closing seconds. Fornstrom, he gets past Peternall, and Campman trying to lay it up. I should say lay it up, try to kiss it off the window and bank it home, but he'll draw the foul. And the foul will be on Perkins with 0.7 seconds to go. So at the line, Ryan Fornstrom, he'll be shooting a couple of times to get the lead back for the Hornets to a very comfortable level. And he hits the front side, 38-25. They'll head into the locker room no less than 13 ahead. Second shot of the way from the senior. Hold everything.
We'll have a lane violation.
And the violation will be on Justin Lorick, so that will count as a missed free throw. So for the Hornets, it's 38-25. Inbounds comes right here by us, and we have completed one half of play. Pine Bluffs 38, Kemmerer 25 at the intermission. We'll be back after a 2-minute timeout. A 2-minute timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Larry Proietti for Cheyenne Pack and Ship. Remember, Jeff and his expert crew will make sure your package is prepared with the most professional care and will arrive to its destination on time. Cheyenne Pack and Ship offers many other specialty services as well, including private mailboxes, notary services, fax, email, copy services, and courier services. Big or small, they pack and ship it all. Cheyenne Pack and Ship at 3901 East Pershing Boulevard. Call for more information at 307-632-9600.
At the Cheyenne Regional Heart and Vascular Institute, you're welcomed with the warmth of a community hospital and cared for with help from the most advanced technology in the industry. With our full spectrum of in-house heart services and procedures, you can get the treatment you need, recover, and get right back out there, all while remaining close to home. Find out more at CheyenneRegional.org/heart.
Enjoy a delicious donut made from the Donut Shop in their bright pink building at 416 Central Avenue next to the Diamond Horseshoe Cafe. Bonnie invites everyone to stop on in and enjoy their freshly made donuts featuring glazed, maple, chocolate-filled donuts, Long John, cinnamon rolls, and so much more. Stop on in and grab your favorite donut or get a dozen or two from the Donut Shop at 416 Central Avenue or call and place your donut orders at 426-4013. The Donut Shop is open Monday through Sunday from 4:30 in the morning till 3 p.m. In the 1960s, Bruce Lee said, "Be water, my friend." The meaning of that advice has been debated ever since. Here at First Tier Bank, we believe he meant that preserving your liquid assets in a high-yield money market account can get you a decent yield on your funds while maintaining your liquidity in choppy financial markets. We've got some of the best money market rates around, and we'd like to invite you to be water and make your liquid assets work for you. Stop by or call First Tier Bank today with 2 locations to serve you at 1508 Stillwater Avenue and 1800 Cary Avenue in downtown Cheyenne, or check us out at firsttierbanks.com. First Tier Banks, member FDIC.
Rangers, they were 10 of 22 in the first half, 46% from the field. That's not bad. 1 of 2 from beyond the arc, 50%. Free throw shooting 4 of 4. Leading scorer at the intermission is Wyatt Peternall. He has 13 points, 8 points for Jake Campman, 4 points for Chase Bowen. That's it. Scoring falls right off. Rebounding-wise, 12 total rebounds, 9 defensively, 3 offensively. Foul difficulty, the only one foul difficulty right now is Chase Bowen. He has 2. They turned it over 7 times. They also got 1 steal. Hornets were 15 of 28 in the first half. That's 54%, 4 of 11 from beyond the arc, 36%, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, as that's 80%. Leading scorer is Ryan Forsman with 11, 7 for Stu Lorick, half dozen for Justin Lorick off the bench. Colin Jessen with 6, 8 points. Let me not forget Dalton Schaefer for the Hornets. So again, everybody getting into the scoring parade for the Pine Bluffs Hornets. 13 total rebounds, 9 on the defensive side, 4 offensively. Personal foul-wise, Jessen has 3 fouls. The Hornets have only turned it over 2 times. Very clean basketball for them, and they've had 4 steals. Scoring by the quarters, Kemmerer 10, 15 for their 25. Hornets 26 and only 12 in quarter number 2 for their 38. Take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we're going to tell you, hey, here's what could possibly happen tomorrow. We know one thing's for sure. We're back in action with the Lady Bronx. 4:30 tomorrow. That's a guarantee. We will be at the Ford Wyoming Center and in Casper, so do join us for that one. That'll be semifinal action. We'll talk more about that after this 2-minute timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
When shopping for that special someone or looking for that unique piece to accent your home, then look no further than giftconnections.net. At giftconnections.net, you'll see beautiful handmade pieces done by Rolf Lidberg of Sweden, featuring his work with trolls and tomtars, which are only sold in Cheyenne and Laramie County by a Cheyenne veteran who wants you to experience the beauty and craftsmanship in each piece. Shop at home or at work today by shopping locally at giftconnections.net. Remember to go to the KYOI BOGO icon for the buy one, get one offer at giftconnections.net. Visit Halliday Subaru in Cheyenne. At Halliday Subaru, you'll find one of the largest Subaru selections in Wyoming, always at low Halliday common sense prices, including the most popular Subaru models like Outback, Forester, and the Ascent. View lease and finance specials online at HallidaySubaru.com. Then visit Halliday Subaru, Westland Road, Motor City, Cheyenne. Experience the Halliday difference, the beginning of hassle-free driving.
Come see how the Halliday difference can make a big difference for you. The Halliday difference.
For nearly 30 years, family-owned and operated Lennox Auto Body, along with the Auto Glass and Detail Center, has been serving our community with quality and customer satisfaction. It's a pretty simple drill. When you want it done right the first time, call Lennox Auto Body for an appointment at 307-634-6608. Lennox Auto Body at 1020 Dunn Avenue. And the Auto Glass and Detail Center. Remember, it's not clean until it's Lennox clean at 617 East Pershing Boulevard.
Lennox Auto Body. No shortcuts, no compromise.
Are you looking for a pharmacist who will actually take the time to talk to you? Then come to Medicap Pharmacy. We're dedicated to healthcare only, which means we'll fill your prescription quickly, and then we'll make time to listen, answer your questions, explain your prescriptions, and tell you about possible drug interactions.
Medicap Pharmacy. We'll always make time for you.
Medicap Pharmacy, 1947 Bluegrass Circle, next to Texas Roadhouse in Cheyenne. Or call 635-3712.
The Rocky Mountain, 45-30. Then we had a wild one over at Casper, Natrona. Cheyenne East taken to the limit. Garrett Schlabs with a big tray, enabling East to win 42-41 over the Campbell County Camels. Game 3 of our trifecta has the Hornets leading 38-25. Nick, what do you know?
What do I know? Again, we'll look at Class 4A right now, both boys and girls in action. We'll start on the boys' side. Again, a couple of finals from earlier today. Sheridan losing to Laramie on the boys' side, 55-41. Laramie will move on. They will take on Cheyenne East, who got the 1-point victory over Campbell County, 42-41. Thunder Basin defeats Cheyenne South 67-25, so Thunder Basin will move on. They'll await the winner of Central and Natrona County. South will await the loser of that contest between Central and Natrona County. On the girls' side, Thunder Basin defeats Cheyenne South pretty handily, 68-12. South will move down. Thunder Basin moves on. Cheyenne Central, the Lady Indians, will win over Sheridan 39-38. So Central versus Thunder Basin coming up tomorrow there at Natrona County. Laramie defeating Campbell County 63-51. So the Laramie Lady Plains will move on. They await the winner of Cheyenne East versus Natrona County. And again, last I checked, it was Cheyenne East leading the Lady Phillies at home in that contest. 2A action, as you mentioned, again, Sundance will take on Burns coming up tomorrow. Again, game we'll have here live, 4:30 live from the Ford Wyoming Center here on 1480 AM, 101.1 FM, 1480KRAE.com, and the audio side. And video live streaming as we do on the 1480 KRAE YouTube channel. Again, we are hoping to have Pine Bluffs. If they are to win, we will cover them coming up at least at the Ford Wyoming Center at 9 o'clock tomorrow night. They would take on the potential winner between Wind River or Wright in that semifinal matchup. So that is what's going on. Again, we got East Regional Tournament happening at Natrona County. We got 2A state tournament happening here at Casper College. And again, shifting over the Ford Wyoming Center coming up tomorrow.
Boy, you got that all down pat and
I probably lost,
sealed with a kiss.
And I probably lost the rest of my voice on that.
And you are now toast, and you'll leave it into my capable hands for the remainder of the night. 38-25, both teams back on the floor. We'll be back second half action after a 60-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Meridian Trust Federal Credit Union is now offering a simple way to help make your money work for you. Meridian Trust will now pay 4% interest on their Max Rewards free checking accounts with balances up to $25,000 per month. Get all the details at mymeridiantrust.com or stop by your local Meridian Trust branch with 3 locations in Cheyenne. 4349 East Lincoln Way, 1602 East Prairie Avenue, and downtown at 2223 Warren Avenue. Right now is the perfect time to become a Meridian Trust member. Meridian Trust Federal Credit Union, where your deposits are safely insured by the NCUA. Be sure to stop in today.
If you own a home or property, you have at some time experienced a systems failure, always at the worst possible time. If that happens to you, just call Merritt Plumbing and Heating at 638-0749. Randy Merritt has over 35 years experience of plumbing and heating service. Merritt Plumbing and Heating and their entire crew have one mission: to provide homeowners and businesses throughout Southeast Wyoming with reliable, affordable, and honest services. For plumbing and heating, commit this name to memory: Merritt Plumbing and Heating. Online at merrittplumbingandheating.com.
On the floor for the Hornets, it will be Sloan along with Fornstrom. We'll see Schaefer, Jessen with 3 fouls back on there, and Stu Lurick. Peterno along with, looks like Riding. We'll see Campman, Rogers, and trying to pick up Bowen back on the floor.
And just like that, an immediate
turnover thanks to Alex Sloan. Sloan with a big old Cheshire Cat grin on his face, causing that turnover, and Peterno did not see it coming.
Again, this has been a ball game from start to where we are at right now, dominated by Pine Bluffs.
Down low, Jessen, and he'll get the friendly hop that will hit off the back and go up and in for Collin. He's got 8 as the Hornets extend their lead now to 15. Campman, he'll step back for a tray. He's got nice form. Can't get it to go. How about Fornstrom coming down with the rebound? Fornstrom pushing it down quickly on a bounce inside of Stu Lurick. Lurick has it partially blocked, gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. And just like that, a 4-0 run to open up the quarter. Peterno left it short off the front of the iron. Campman comes down the rebound. His fadeaway off the back of the iron. That is no good. Lurick ties up with Bowen, as it will be out to Pine Bluffs. They are attacking the zone to our right here as we open up the second half. And again, a 17-point advantage for Pine Bluffs.
And we'll make note that, again, here 2A state tournament is happening here day one at Casper College next week for Class 4A. It's unavailable due to the fact that the Region 9 tournament's here.
Fornstrom slithers on in, kisses it off the window, and now the lead is 19. Peterno, top of the key, over to Bowen. Bowen lobs it down low for Campman. In and out of his hands, the last touch by Stu Lurick.
So again, the host sites for the state tournament for Class 4A next weekend, which again we'll be at here up in Casper, will be the Ford Wyoming Center and also to Natrona County.
Oh, don't punish us. Please don't punish us sending us back to Natrona. Well, it is not a broadcaster-friendly venue for sure. Riding drives along the baseline, fouled from behind. Schaefer thought he got all ball, but he also went body to body. So that will be Schaefer's first personal.
Team's first called against the Hornets.
Skylar Rogers will toe the mark. He'll be shooting a pair, trying to get the first points, and the first shot is no good. Boy, you want to talk about a thud.
Clinked off of that rim pretty hard.
Yeah, that ended up almost in Fornstrom's hands. He's 3 deep. Second shot on the way. That one is good. Line drove it, but it netted. 44-26. Fornstrom directing traffic as he punches it over the timeline. Drops it back to Schaefer. Schaefer with a little head fake. Drives, kicks it in the corner. Fornstrom, Sloan, Lurick. Now to Fornstrom, driving along the baseline. Finds Jessen. And Jessen, a little long and strong, tried to bank that one home. And picked up by Bowen. Bowen to Peterno. Peterno. He puts on the brakes, and the brakes give out. So he will slide and travel with it. Justin Lurick will come in as he checks in now for Jessen.
Trading height for a little speed out there for the Hornets right now.
6:01 to go here in quarter number 3 in the Taco John scoreboard. Pine 44 and the Rangers 26. Fornstrom looking for that screen, didn't get it from Lurick. Kicks it out to Schaefer. Schaefer pump fakes. Now sends it on top to Justin Lurick. Lurick to Fornstrom, and they'll reset the offense again. Fornstrom wanting to get inside, then sends it back out. Schaefer for three, off the back of the iron. That is no good. Tapped by Justin Lurick right in the hands of Pieternall. A 2-on-1. And Pieternall will charge into Sloan. Sloan sold that one, and that does bring up head coach Matt Stewart. He's going, he says you leaned into him, and the official said no, he didn't. So the foul will be on Pieternall. That is his second.
His second, team's first called against Kemmerer.
We'll see Jacob Slade back in.
Ball out to Pine Bluffs here.
Slade, again a sophomore. He'll come in for Sloan. Fornstrom walks it over the timeline. Now to Slade. Slade in between the loops. Justin Lurick, near side. Fornstrom, check that. Schaefer tried to drop it down low to Lurick. It was tapped by Stu to Slade's hand. Now Fornstrom drives inside. Had it partially blocked. And Pieternall comes away with it after the Campman rebound. Pieternall puts on the brakes. This time to Riding. Riding with the left hand. Terminates. Tries to lob one down for Campman. And it's tapped away by Lurick. Fornstrom quickly down the floor to Lurick. Justin Lurick. And he'll kiss it off the glass and good. And a timeout is called by Matt Stewart with 4:44 to go. 46-26 in favor of the Hornets. We're back after a 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
MHP is a certified public accounting and consulting firm located in Bow, Cheyenne, and Fort Collins, offering accounting, tax, and consulting services to businesses, not-for-profit, government, and individual clients. MHP takes pride in their commitment to providing close, personal attention to their clients. They also continue to invest time and resources in continuing education, state-of-the-art computer technology, and valuing their relationships with you. MHP is a proud supporter of local and UW athletics. MHP, 314 West 18th Street, or call 634-2151.
You mentioned it before, I'll mention it again. It's an all-Eastern semifinal tomorrow as we move over to the Ford Wyoming Center. Sundance and Burns, 4:30, 6 o'clock, Tongue River and Lingle. Boys side, so far, it is Tongue River and Bighorn. And Pine Bluffs looking to make it 3 out of 4. I don't think Wright is going to be, the Panthers are going to be your darling team like the Lady Bronx were this morning. Wind River is loaded with a lot of talent.
Anything and everything can happen, especially in this building at the Swede.
Yeah.
Again, we go back to last year with the Region 9 women's tournament. Again, the number 1 seed of Western Nebraska, the Lady Cougars, getting upset.
Pieternall misses the shot. Ball tapped around, ends up in the hands of Bowen. Bowen follows it up and puts it up and in to make it 46-28. 4:25 on the Taco John scoreboard. Third quarter, Fornstrom terminates the dribble. Now we'll find Schaefer. Down low, they get it to Justin Lurick. Lurick caught up in traffic. Bad pass taken away by Bowen. Bowen with Schaefer to beat. High off the glass, misses the shot. Campman there to follow it up. And you can see the height advantage once Jessen is on the bench. Guess what? Who's coming in on the next horn? Jessen. Slade on top to Lurick. That's Justin Lurick. Fornstrom down to Stu Lurick. Stu battling inside. Don't know who the foul will be on. It might be on Riding. Riding will hit his second foul of the night. It will send Stu Lurick to the line to shoot a pair for the Hornets.
Second team foul called against the Rangers there.
First shot is good. Lurick unofficially with 10 points. Check that, 9 points.
You're right, it was 10 points. Final from Natrona as Cheyenne East will take on the hosts, Natrona County Lady Phillies. The Cheyenne East Lady Thunderbirds winning that contest 40-34.
Ooh.
So again, a close one.
Well, it's something about that building.
Again, we saw, all teams struggle up there, at least up here, I should say, against Natrona.
Second shot is also good by Lurick. And for the Hornets, they extend their lead out to 48-30. Backcourt pressure. Perkins to Pieternall. Gets it over the timeline into the hands of Campman. His jumper is an air ball. And then we're going to get a foul, a loose ball foul on Jessen. If that's Jessen's fourth foul, that would make Tyler Kimsey do a little dressing here for the Hornets to get him out of there. Drive it inside is Perkins. He will lay it up and in. So we're seeing that the Rangers do have the speed to match up with the Hornets. Unfortunately, they just can't get enough biscuits in the basket. 48-32. Forster tried to force it in, taken away by Peternoll. Good job by Bowen to cause that turnover. Peternoll, he wanted to stop and pop. He'll give it off to Perkins for three. That's skimmed off the side of the rim and into the hands of Forster. 3:03 to go on the Taco John scoreboard. Lurick back to Fornstrom on the far side. And then Fornstrom throws a no-looker, and guess what? Stu Lurick wasn't looking.
There's a ball out to the Rangers. Well, right now trail by 16.
Freshman Freeberg comes back in, also sophomore Justin Lurick. 2:53 to go here in this third stanza. Perkins, far side, Campman, nice head fake, drives through, and has a shot rejected by Stu Lurick. Lurick doing the job down low now as he runs into Whitbeck. Slade kicks it over to Schaefer. Schaefer wanted to get down the baseline, then finds Slade in the corner for a trifecta.
That's a nice way to get healthy if you're the Hornets right there with a big-time three.
Jacob Slade with the three makes it 51-32. Piercing inside, can't get it to fall. It's Peternoll. And it's pulled away by Justin Lurick to Schaefer. Schaefer, pull up J, baseline jumper, can't get it to go. Rebound into the hands of Perkins. Got a 3-on-2. Perkins, I think, took himself too far away thanks to Stu Lurick. Lead pass by Lurick to Slade. Slade lobs it to Schaefer. Schaefer banks it home. And again, a very unselfish ball club are the Hornets. 53-32 with a $1:45 to go. Peternoll spin around, move in the lane, loses the handle of the basketball, but a whistle. It will be a shooting situation for the Rangers. The foul whistled against Slade, his first.
Team's third call against the Hornets.
Peternoll will be at the line looking for his first points of the quarter. Shot is good.
Again, you talk about the at least selfishness or at least unselfishness by this Pine Bluffs team. 3 players already into double figures at this point. Again, we still have a lot of basketball remaining.
Peternoll with 12 points on the night. Again, his first point here in the quarter. Free throw. Second shot on the way. Perfect. 1:41 to go here in quarter number 3. Larry Proietti, Nick Proietti courtside at Sweet Erickson Gymnasium. Freeberg, Justin Lurick for 3. That one skims off the rim. Battle for the rebound, loose on the floor, collision. Forster ends up with him, puts it off the glass. Talking about being right place, right time. Easy hoop. 55-34. Peternoll into the hands of Whitbeck. Whitbeck, Rogers, his jumper short as he misses it from the baseline. And Pine Bluffs will come away with the rebound. Trotting it over the timeline is Fornstrom with about 60 seconds to go here in the period.
As Pine Bluff slowing things down here, setting up the offense, trying to kill some time off.
Freeberg, the freshman, wants to drive. That's cut off. Then throws a bad pass. However, Lurick stuck his paw out. Couldn't come away with it. Another bad pass. Whitbeck, too far of a lead for Peternoll, but he saves it. Peternoll saves it into the hands of Perkins. Campman now back to Peternoll between the loops. Peternoll drives inside, throws one high off the window. That one go tipped around, ends up in the hands of Campman. Campman throws it up, draws the body-to-body contact, and it will be on, I think, Dalton Schaefer.
Schaefer will pick up the foul, his second, team's fourth called against Pine.
Stops the clock with 28.9 seconds to go here in the quarter. Campman's free throw attempt is good. Rangers are connecting on those free throws, and again, anytime you get to that stripe, you got to hit from 15, but it also stops the clock. Second shot by Campman. That one burps out right into the hands of the Hornets. Fornstrom will set it up for one. On the far side, now backs off, takes a look at the clock.
Hornets with a 20-point advantage right now, looking to add more.
Fornstrom kicks it over. Freeberg for three. That's an air ball. And the ball bounces off Justin Lurick with 4.3 seconds to go.
And how about for the Rangers as we'll get subs in for the Pine Bluffs Hornets. Again, for the Rangers, there's been two main contributors. It's Pinanel and, again, Catman that have contributed 26 points out of their 35.
Schmidl along with Wyatt Carter will check in. Rogers to trigger it in. Long pass to Catman and then knocked away by Schmidl and taken away by Schmidl to Carter as the horn sounds after three. Pine Bluffs 55 and Kemmerer 35. We're back after a 60-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Proud supporters of Cheyenne and community athletes Paige and Zach Lane with Number One Properties would like to wish all the high school and college athletes a successful year on the field and on the court. They have and will continue to support student athletes and are proud to be members of the Cheyenne community. Contact Paige and Zach if you want to sell or buy a home. A special thank you for referrals as well. From your friends at Number One Properties, Paige and Zach Lane. Call 307-214-0827.
Tired of choosing between spending and saving? Platte Valley Bank can help you take care of everything without missing anything. Managing your money can seem overwhelming. PV Budget helps you evaluate your spending, set savings goals, and create a budget that's easy to follow. Look for the PV Budget tool next time you log on to your online or mobile banking account. Take charge of your money and get your financial life on track. Platte Valley Bank, you belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome you back courtside in Sweet Erickson Gymnasium, Casper College, and the final 8 TikToks on the clock for the Rangers as they trail by 20 with the basketball. Peterno. Jessen's back on the floor. He's got 4 fouls. Peterno will work on him. Throw one up, air ball, ball tapped around. Lurick kept it alive right into the hands of Jessen as he will drop it into the lap of Fornstrom. Fornstrom now to Schaefer, far side. On top they go to Stu Lurick. Hands it off to Fornstrom. Fornstrom pitches it back to Sloan. Schaefer inside, they go to Lurick. Lurick will draw the foul on Campman as they smile at each other. Campman's, I think, only his first personal.
You are correct on that one. Again, will be his first, team's third called against the Rangers.
So Lurick will head to the line. He'll shoot a pair. First shot on the way is off the front of the iron, and that is no good.
Score stays the same at a 20-point advantage right now for the Pine Bluffs Hornets. Again, as they are, a few steps away from repeating as 2A state champs.
Second shot on the way. That is good. And the Hornet lead is now 21. Peternall pushing it up quickly. Wanted to stop and pop, couldn't do so. Now to Campman. Campman to Riding. Now to Rogers. Rogers pull up from 15. Hits only the glass. Ball loose on the floor. Schaefer ends up with it. He was shocked to have the basketball. Got it over to Fornstrom. Now back to Schaefer as he brings it into the near court. Schaefer hands it back over to Sloan. Sloan crossed the way. Fornstrom. Fornstrom doesn't like what he sees. We'll reload the offense. Now to Sloan near center court. Sloan pivots around and gets it back to Fornstrom. Fornstrom finds an open Schaefer for 3. That's going to be an air ball. And it's picked up out of the air by Campman. Campman quickly to Peternall. Peternall inside. Misses the shot. Good job by Sloan. Rebound pulled down. And then we're going to get a foul behind Campman on Lurick. So Stu Lurick picks up his second. Missed shot, though. An easy open shot by Rogers as he couldn't get that bunny to fall.
Team's 5th called against Pine Bluffs there.
Campman will go to line. He'll be shooting 2 times. First shot on the way. Perfect. It's 56-36. Justin Lurick will come in for Stu Lurick as he will step on out.
20-point lead as of right now for the Hornets.
Lorik's played a lot of minutes, Stu has. Due to the foul difficulty, Jessen. Both free throws are hit by Campman, and it's now 56-37. 6:15 to go on the Taco John scoreboard. We're feeling pretty comfortable with the Hornets, but it's far from being over.
It's kind of easy when, again, Pine Bluffs has led this entire way.
Fornstrom gets by, lays it up and in, new. They're going to say before the shot, to the dismay of the Eastern Laramie County faithful, the foul will be on Skylar Rogers. That should be his first.
Team's fourth called against the Rangers.
Fornstrom looking to pull the trigger, puts it on the bounce to Justin Lorik. Justin sends it back to Fornstrom. Fornstrom on the near side now on top. Down low they go to Jessen. Jessen didn't like what he had, so he kicks it out in the corner to Schaefer. Then back to Fornstrom. Take two on the offense. Fornstrom over to Justin Lorik for three. That one off the front of the rim. That is no good. Rebound pulled down by Campman with 5:36 to go on the Taco John scoreboard. Campman, head fakes, pull up from 15. Good. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Jake Campman. Lead now down to 17, 56-39.
Both Peternell and Campman with 15 points for the Rangers here.
Fornstrom drives inside. He can't get it to fall. However, he hits the deck. He doesn't fall too hard. Let's see who the foul will be on. It will be, looks like on Bowen. That'll be his third. It will send Fornstrom to the line. He was in the act of shooting. He'll be shooting 2 times. We'll see Slade along with Stu Lorik coming back in on the next horn. First shot on the way is no good off the front of the iron.
Both teams with 5 fouls apiece here in the fourth quarter. 5:16 to go.
Slade in for Sloan. And Schaefer will take a seat on the bench. Second shot by the senior point guard as he gets it to fall. So for the Hornets, the lead is 18. 5:15 to go. Nice job by Peternell underneath, and the push foul by Justin Lorik. Somebody fell asleep defensively and let Bowen wide open underneath. Good job by Peternell to get that ball to him. Lorik picks up his first. And Bowen will toe the mark. He has a half dozen
As the
for
game
the Rangers.
The game is slowed down to a bit of a crawl here with, again, the amount of fouls picking up. That was the team 6 called against the Hornets.
That looked good, and then all of a sudden the clown's mouth let it bounce around and then finally said, no, out of here. Second shot of the way. Eyes it, fires it. That one rims out right into the waiting arms of Justin Lorik. Hands it back to Fornstrom. Peter Knoll on him as he'll get it over the timeline. Again, not in any major hurry are the Hornets. Jessen back in. They'll kick it over to Fornstrom. Fornstrom, reverse layup on the baseline. Can't get it to go. Kept alive by Jessen. No. Touched it on the inline and out.
The ball will go out to the Rangers. We're again still trailing this ball game, trying to chip away. They got the defensive stop now for them. Got to get something going on the offense.
57-39. Peternell terminates the dribble. Over to Bowen on the far side. Bowen with the left hand inside, leans in, gets the bucket and the foul. If it's on Jessen, adios.
As it will be against Colin Jessen, so he will pick up the 5th foul.
That, again, will mark it down here at 4:36 to go. And the lead right now is 16. So Schaefer will come back in. Bowen will be at the line for the old-fashioned 3. Jessen's night fouls out with 8 points. Bowen does complete the old-fashioned 3. And we're going to get a timeout by Kemmerer with 4:36 to go in the game. Pine Bluffs 57, Rangers 42. Back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Brand new to Cheyenne and Laramie County is YO Print, where you'll get quality embroidery, screen printing, custom apparel, and they also offer a customized online shopping experience, which is perfect for all schools, groups, and individuals. Check out their website at yo-print.com. You can also call Tyler today at 307-369-1327 or send him an email at tyler@yo-print.com for more information. YO Print is proud to be a sponsor of our local and area high school basketball teams throughout this season.
Key here, and again, the Hornets ran off and hid to this big lead, 17-0 in the first quarter. They've been able to withstand some runs by the Rangers. It's 57-42. Colin Jessen now is not a part of this.
Yeah.
He fouled out. So you lose some height in the middle. Stu Lorick is very capable of being in the middle for the Hornets.
You miss on with Jessen again, his defense and again height without a doubt sitting on the bench. But again, the offensive pieces are still out there with Forsstrom, Lorick, and Schaefer. Again, all three of those in double figures as of right now.
So after the timeout, it'll be ball out to Pine Bluffs. Lorick bounces it into Forsstrom in the backcourt. Forsstrom pushes it over the timeline with Peter Nolan in his back pocket. Lob pass to Lorick, back to Forsstrom. Tick, tick, tick goes the clock now with 4:24 to go. Forsstrom terminates the dribble, gets it down low to Lorick, and the reach and foul by Mason Riding. That would be number 3 on him. It'll be shooting time next time for the Hornets. Kemmerer already into the bonus. So it's inbounded. Lorick missing the, tried to wish it in as he couldn't bank it home.
Hornet
missed a little 5-footer.
Yeah, Hornets a little stone cold on the offense right now.
Campman's jumper, that is no good. Pulled down by Bowen. Bowen misses a second opportunity, and the rebound in by Stu Lorick. Under 4 minutes to go. Forsstrom over to Slade. Slade near center court. Finds Justin Lorick to Schaefer. Schaefer wants to drive inside, lost the handle of the basketball. Finds a wide open Lorick. Justin Lorick will kiss it off the window this time and not miss. A steal in the backcourt by Forsstrom. Forsstrom over to Justin Lorick for 3 off the front of the iron and hauled in by Mason Riding. Riding over to Peter Null. Peter Null travels with it and stepping in front of him. That was a nice job by Forsstrom. So Karsten Freeberg will come back in. Riding will come on out, and he will be replaced by Perkins. Got 3:21 to go here in the game. It's 59-42.
As Pine Bluffs looking to move on to the semifinals here in the state tournament.
He'll take it coast to coast, but will draw the foul as he was hacked en route to the bucket.
As that'll be the 7th whistle against Kemmerer, and again puts Pine Bluffs in the bonus.
Perkins will pick up the foul, but Forsstrom was in the act of shooting, Nick, so he'll get a couple of freebies. Again, tomorrow we're at the Ford Wyoming Center. First shot on the way by Forsstrom is good.
And as things looking right now, it looks like we might be there times 2.
Times 2, exactly. 4:30, 9 o'clock. Those would be we know one time for sure. The second tentative time with Pine Bluffs winning would be at 9 p.m. Second shot also is good. That might seal the deal right now. 19-point advantage with 3:10 to go. Peter Knoll drives through the lane, throws one up, can't get it to go. Campman comes down the rebound, puts it up and in. That was a nice job by Campman. Campman can show that ejection. Down court, Schaefer. They'll get it down low to Freeberg. And Freeberg, the freshman, off the window and good. Can't trade buckets with 2:45 to go. Perkins almost walked with it. Gets it to Peter Knoll. Peter Knoll in and out of the hands of Rogers as he turns it over down low on the baseline. And yes, you could turn out the lights. The party's over.
2:39 remains here in this ball game. Again, Pine Bluffs leading by 19.
Slade over the timeline. Double team sends it over to Fornstrom. Pine Bluffs in no major hurry right now with the offense as they stay way outside. Schaefer drops it back to Fornstrom. 2:15, clock watching. Over to Freeburg. Freeburg drives inside with a left hand this time. Off the glass and good.
Again, they are making a living on the inside against the Rangers here today.
Perkins, he'll throw up an errant shot. That is no good. Bowen comes down with the rebound. He misses the bunny. Gets his own rebound. This time he will get it to fall. So it's 65-46 with a $1:45 left in the game. Stu Lurie, he wants to take it inside. No, he'll kick it out to Freeburg for three. That one, bang, it's good. Karsten Freeburg hits the tray, and all of a sudden he's got 7 points off the bench. Here's Bowen, his long-range three. That won't go, and it's cleared away by Schaefer with 1:26 left to go in the game. Stu Lurie, and a timeout call by Tyler Kimsey. He wants to get in some of the younger troops. And with 1:18 to go, it's 68-46 in favor of the Hornets. We'll keep it here. It's a short 30, Nick. So, again, everybody's going to play for Kemmerer, and everybody's going to play for Pine Bluffs now.
An impressive win for the Pine Bluffs Hornets. Again, it's something that we're used to, again, seeing these lopsided and, again, high-scoring offensive outputs for the Hornets this season. And, again, here it shows its head in the state tournament. Again, they are one step closer now to, again, defending and, again, looking to repeat as 2A state champions. We'll move on to the semifinal. And, again, they will await the winner coming up, again, game at 9 o'clock here at Casper College.
All right, for Pine Bluffs, Ryan Morin will check in. He's a sophomore. Nathan Pace, he is a junior. Also, Slade is out there. Freeburg is out there. And I do believe that's Wyatt Carter. And it will be out to the Hornets as they call timeout. Freeburg, Carter, now to Slade. Pace. Ball knocked away from Freeburg and taken away by Whitbeck. He drives along the baseline. He throws one up and draws the foul on Freeburg. So it will be Caden Whitbeck to the line to shoot a pair, looking to get his name in the books with some points.
Team's 8th whistle going against the Hornets there.
Stops the clock with 62 seconds left. Also want to mention on the floor right now is Abel Alvarado. Chris Kaminsky, first shot is good by Whitbeck. Also on the floor, it looks like Eric Wiswell. Second shot, that one also is good. Kind of leaned that one into the bucket. Backcourt pressure applied, and they'll get it over the timeline to Freeburg. Freeburg lays it off the glass and good. He's digging it right now. He's getting a lot of freebies underneath, 70-48. Quickly, Abel Alvarado, his jump shot, that won't go. And ends up in the hands of Freeburg with 41 seconds to go. Freeburg trying to slow it down. Gets it over in the hands of Morin. Now to Carter. Far side over to Slade. Slade into Pace's hands. Freeburg, Morin. Carter, Slade. Again, just playing keep away. Staying outside the arc with 18.5 seconds to go.
Again, that benefit of no shot clock here.
Yeah. 70-48. The Hornets are going to basically wrap this puppy up right now. Slade near center court. Alvarado just says, no, I'm not going to mess with you. Final score, Hornets 70 and the Rangers 48. So for tomorrow, Pine will move into the 9 o'clock game, and we will be there with the Hornets. For Kemmerer, they will slide into that losers contest. And again, tomorrow you lose, you're adios. It's a 2-and-barbecue situation. So Kemmerer will play tomorrow at 1:30. All games for everybody tomorrow move over to the Ford Center. Shoshone and Grable already in one loser contest. And again, must win to play for the Consolation Championship, or in other words, 7th place here in Casper. For the Hornets, and as we mentioned earlier, for the Lady Broncs, they could do no worse than 4th if bad fortunes fell upon them.
But how about a nice first day sweep for both Eastern and Laramie County teams? Again, the Burns Lady Broncs pulling off the upset. Again, upsetting the defending 2A state champions on the girls' side against Rocky Mountain Lady Grizzlies. And again, Pine Bluffs Hornets, who again are your team that is to beat. Again, they have the biggest target on their back. They are the defending 2A state champs on the boys' side. Move on to that semifinal. And again, they will await the winner of the next matchup between Wind River and Wright. So again, that game 9 o'clock tomorrow at the Ford Wyoming Center. Again, game both Burns and Pine will have your live on 1480 KRAE.
So one more game still to go, and let's real quick run down the highlights on the paper side here from Sweet Erickson Gymnasium at Casper College. For Kemmerer, they had 10 in the first quarter, 15 in quarter number 2, 10 in quarter number 3, 13 for a game total of 48 points. They were led by Wyatt Peternall with 15 points. Actually, Jake Campman had 17 points, and Chase Bowen had 11 points. Again, so you had 3 Rangers in double figures. However, it falls off after that. Caden Whitbeck with 2 points for Ethan Perkins off the bench, and 1 for Skylar Rogers. So, again, not a lot of biscuits that fell for the Kemmerer Rangers.
It was kind of those key 3, and then everyone else just, again, was kind of try to contribute in some way. But, again, it's something that you got to have more than just those 3 to compete against the Pine Bluffs Hornets.
For the Rangers, they shot 17 of 52 from the field. That's 30, just a shade under 33%. For the outside shooting, 1 of 5 from beyond the arc, 20%. Free throw shooting, not too bad, 77%, 13 of 17. Rebounds, 32, 18 defensively, 14 on the offensive side, and 15 turnovers, 8 of them by Peternall. Again, he had to contend with Ryan Fornstrom. 5 steals by the Rangers. For the Hornets, 26 in quarter number 1, 12 in quarter number 2, 17 quarter number 3, 15 quarter number 4. They were led by 3 Hornets in double figures. Ryan Fornstrom's 18, Stu Lorick with 12. 10 points for Justin Lorick off the bench. How about Dalton Schaefer? Let me make it 4 Hornets in double figures. He had 10 points as well. 3 points for Slade, 9 points for Freeberg off the bench, 8 points for Justin before he fouled out. The Hornets shot 27-53 from the field, 51%. They were 6 of 20 beyond the arc, 30%, 10 of 13 from the free throw line, 77%. Total rebounds, 31, 23 defensively, offensively, 8 rebounds. They turned it over. This is a key stat here. 15 turnovers for the Rangers, only 8 for Pine Bluffs. That's almost a near perfect game. And they had 7 steals in tonight's win. Final score, 70-48. We do want to thank all of our fine sponsors joining us here on this basketball campaign as we get ready to crown 2A champions on Saturday, and hopefully 2 Eastern Laramie County champions. We do want to say thank you to Meridian Trust Federal Credit Union, MHP LLP, Lennox Auto Body and the Auto Glass and Detail Center, United States Air Force Recruiting Office, Chick-fil-A at Windmill and Del Range, Medicap Pharmacy, Page and Zach Lane at Number 1 Properties, YO Print LLC, GiftConnections.net, The Donut Shop on Central Avenue, Affordable Computer Repair, Halliday Motors, Platte Valley Bank, Merritt Plumbing and Heating, Cheyenne Urological, Cheyenne Pack and Ship, the Gill Window Company, Key of Cheyenne, Wyoming Department of Transportation, First Tier Bank, Burns Insurance Company, Fat Boys Tire and Auto, Cheyenne Auto Repair and Service, and Taco John's, our scoreboard sponsor. So, Nick, we know 2 for sure. What do we are possibly looking at as maybe a third game?
Who knows right now? Again, we'll have to decide on, again, wait a few other outcomes in Class 4A on the boys and girls side right now. Again, a few games still to be played. So, again, we do not know. Again, we will let that, again, known as soon as possible, in whether it is tonight or early in the morning on the Facebook side, 1480 KRAE's Facebook page, the Pro Show's Facebook page, also too on the Twitter side at ProMan56MP. That's how you'll find it. So, again, can't give you, again, a definitive schedule. Again, we just know that we will see Burns, we will see Pine, 4:30 and 9 coming up tomorrow at the Ford Wyoming Center. Again, of Class 4A action to be determined. especially because due to the fact that a lot of those semifinal matchups in those East Regional Tournament, again, are at around that same time at Natrona County.
How about this for memory? You know, I'm kind of worried about things going kind of south for me. Burns, Lady Broncs win 45-30 as they defeat the Lady Grizzlies. Dahl Cower, oh my gosh, she was just phenomenal in that win for the Lady Broncs. How about Garrett Schlabs? Just a few tick-tocks on the clock on the Taco John scoreboard. He nails a trifecta, and Cheyenne East picks up a 42-41 win over Campbell County in a very weird game for the Thunderbirds. They just did not play at all well. And then here in the nightcap, wow, the Hornets, they just ran off and hid on the Rangers. And again, four Hornets double figures as they pick up the win here against Kemmerer in game 2. And again, put up a 70 spot. They will await the winner of this contest. And I'm going to throw the gauntlet down. I'm going to say it's going to be Wind River. Wright is okay. Wind River looks pretty good. All right, so again, we'll be at the Ford Wyoming Center tomorrow, 4:30, 9 o'clock for sure, and we'll have another contest for you here on 1480 KRAE. So we're going to wrap things up, get Nick off to bed because he's under the weather. I want to thank Lanny Dasis at back of the house for playing all of our wonderful sponsors and pushing all the right buttons, and for Nick Proietti bringing you all of the visuals that he can here because, again, we are restricted by the NFHS. So, again, thank you to Lanny. Thank you to Nick. I'm Larry Proietti. We sign off from Sweet Erickson Gymnasium at